Mesmera here at Studio Mes. Look, big, beautiful scarf. Could be a hip wrap, could be a layer over pantaloons or a skirt. Ready to tie one on again? Let's. What if we wanted more length and to control the length further? We would use the first finger. First finger technique makes two little ties that then replace the big corner ties, and you can put them wherever you want to get more length and more coverage. The little square knot still goes on the hip like any square knot. If you start with the left coming over the top, the next time it'll be the right hand bringing the little tie over the top. And of course it won't slip. And what happens next is another layer, or as I said, maybe two. Perhaps there's fringe, long fringe, and then shiny coins, bells, other costuming to go over the top for a layered look. Left over right, here comes the square knot, bring it up through. That left side is now on the right side, and we're going to keep it there, so it's going to be right over left. And it makes a very smooth, neat knot. And our scarves are layered. So this again is for a longer look, or to control the line of the drape, no matter what the fabric is or what the size of the scarf is. So folding it in half, making it shorter. If we just scrunch it up, it's gonna bunch it up and it won't stay open. And you may want to see the colors to blend or match with your costuming. So in this case, it's shorter, but we still have the two little kitty ears to come together and become the tie without going all the way to the corner to make a big diagonal tie. Pulling down a little extra fabric so it doesn't get in the way of the clever square knot. First knot got tied, left over right, here comes right over left, and it won't slip. So now this length has a big flare here, and it's shorter. So we see arabesque, leg balance, we see footwork, we would see the big flare of a skirt if I was wearing one. So now just to review really quickly, in part 2 there was a sequin scarf, and as you may recall, the process of tying it on was not making the two little kitty ears, which we could have. It would work with that just fine. The process of tying it on was by going to the corner and making a big tie. And one of the things that this method does is it gives you, instead of a horizontal bottom, it gives you a drape. And you can adjust the size of this drape, how high or how low it is, how sharp a diagonal, by sliding your hands out, taking up some of the slack, making the tie part, the gathered tie, even shorter, so that it won't just all bunch up into one line, but you get it to the length that you want, and then tie your square knot. So tying the square knot left over right, bringing it up through. You could be right-handed and do it right over left, and then the left side would come up and through. So now, instead of coming all the way up and through, let's just push up one part of the little loop and make our own loop here and fan it out. Puff. Thanks for joining me for Taiwan on Part 3.